guys, it's Dawn with the New Dawn Wellness Center. So today I wanted to talk about some filler choices. The reason I wanted to talk about that is because I get a lot of patients that come in that's their first time here or first time thinking about doing fillers, and the one thing I always hear is, I'm scared, I don't know which filler to pick, I don't want it to look funny, I don't want it to be obvious that I had something done. So I just want to talk about a couple. So there's two that I grabbed today in particular because I love them, and there's definite spots for both of them. So let's start with, how about our Restylane Lift? This is a really fantastic filler for cheeks. So if you look in the mirror and you feel like you look a little tired, maybe your eyes are drawn down a little bit, you've got a little hollowness in the front, or even your nasolabial folds are looking a little heavy, if you pick that cheek up while you're looking in the mirror, if everything looks a little better, it's probably this guy that you need. So the reason that one is so good, I actually have little containers here of each one so that you can kind of get an idea, because when do you get to squirt the syringe out and take a look at the filler? Never. So it's your lucky day. So I'm gonna take some of this. This is the Restylane Lift. This, you can see how thick that is. I don't know if you can see this on my finger or not. So if you imagine this in your cheek, you'd get a nice amount of volume from this, but it's still flexible. You can still mold it and shape it so it won't look strange like you have something there, but just to reshape the hollowness that maybe you have in your cheek. So that's a really good one. It's very thick, it stays in place. That's a nice one. So we'll put that one back. The other one that I want to talk about is the Restylane Refine. This one's very different from the other one. Refine and Define, those are the two that you'll probably hear most. They're very similar. They're both a Restylane product, but they're a thinner molecule, so they don't give quite as much volume as the one that I just showed you, the Restylane Lift. But the nice thing about these is it's very flexible, so it's really great for a place of movement. You know, when you're smiling and super animated, you want your face to move normally. You don't want anything to look stiff or full. The Refine or Define would be great for that. When I show you that product, you're gonna see why I say that. So you can look at this. It literally, I'm gonna get, if I can get some of it out, but you see how it's stringing from my fingers and in the jar? That is how flexible the Refine and Define is. So Refine is great for areas that you don't want to see much volume. Just fix the little tiny lines, crepey lines around the mouth especially. You don't want a lot of volume around the mouth because you don't want it to look too full and unnatural. So this one, you can see it's sticking from my fingers, would be really good for any areas that you have a lot of animation. I can't even get rid of it now. So that one is good. It'll move with you as you laugh and talk, and won't be obvious at all. That one's gonna be for those tiny lines. The Define, exactly the same, has that same movement and flexibility, but it's gonna be for little deeper lines. So maybe you do need a little bit of filler in your nasolabial folds, or you have deeper lines around the mouth. Those would be great products for that. So don't be afraid of filler. It can be a lot of fun to play with. And certainly I am happy to consult on any of the fillers that you might be interested or that you have questions about, and we can go through the same thing and I'll show you what would be the best for you.